right, how's the sound, everybody? Are we okay? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, we're gonna go ahead, start tapping our toes. Let's tap it out and in. Oh, I don't want to take my hoodie off. It's kind of chilly in here today. All right, heels up, right, left. So today what we're gonna do, 30 seconds work, 10-second transition. We've got 2 exercises, so a pair. We're just gonna go back and forth 3 times before we move on to the next pair. Good, heels to the front. We're gonna push. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, toes to the back. We're gonna drive the elbows back. So same motion, but now we're gonna focus on the back side of the body. 8, 7, 4, 3, knees up in front. We're gonna reach. Nice and tall. Think about trying to get those thighs parallel to the floor or as close as you can get. 4, 3, hamstring curls. Reach and pull. Add an open and a close of the fingers. Don't forget about your thumbs. 8, 7, 4, 3, penguins. So just a little side leg lift. You can add a little tricep press if you would like. So make sure we're not doing huge leans, just working those glutes. 4, 3, wood chops right in the center. Up, push the hips back. Chopping wood right in front. 4, 3, 2, good. High right, low left. High right, low left. Think about working that core. Just a little bit of a turn, a little bit of a rotation. Good. Low right, high left. Doesn't have to be a lot, doesn't have to be tall, or long, I should say. Big reach, just nice, good rotation. 2, good. Squats right here, down and up, a little bit quick. Down, up. So think about waking up those knees, ankles, and hips. 2, good. Slow it down, go a little deeper, keep that chest lifted, bring it up. Keep an eye on those knees. A lot of times we tend to knock them in a little bit, especially on the way up. Last one. Forward step and reach right here. Forward step, reach. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of a turn. So the leg still steps forwards, right in front. Upper body does a little rotation. 4, 3, 2, good. Side step and reach. Side step, bring it in. So just shifting our weight side to side. 4, 3, 2, good. Backward step, open and close at the chest. Now if you need to, yes, you can step back flat-footed, but we want to make sure we're not doing a big arch or a super huge turn, right? Overhead, reach, reach. So if you can, keep the back heel up. 3, 2, good. We're gonna jog it out right here. So jogging, high knee march. So nice, good march, but I want you to pump those arms. Goal is to get the heart rate and breathing a little elevated. 4, 3, jumping jacks out and in. Side tap or side step. Lots of different options. Good. Third option, full jacks. 4, 3, heel kick jog. Option 1, right here. Option 2, nice big reach and pull. 4, 3, 2, good. Skaters. Side step. step with a little tap. See if you can get a little cross. 4, 3, 2. Good, let's march it out. Shake it off. Grab a drink of water. Decide if you want a fan. Turn it on if you'd like. Grab a quick drink. All right, so our first exercise is going to be reverse lunges with a side raise, alternating. Second exercise is a reverse fly, where we're going to do those nice good reaches. Grab a weight you feel comfortable doing a side raise with. We're going to have 30 seconds of each exercise. If you only have one dumbbell, you can do one side and then do the other the second time through, okay? All right, 30 seconds, reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1. Good. So reverse lunge, side raise. So we step back, we side raise. Yes? Nice, good reverse lunge. Now, if you need to, do the arms only. So if you've got to rest up those legs or those feet, go ahead and do arms only, and that's perfectly okay, or vice versa. You know, if you have shoulder issues, change your hand position, do this body weight only, or do just the legs. Good, last one. All right, bring it up. Reverse flies. Forward fold. Yes and yes. Palms facing in, bring it up, set it back down. Now, sometimes we get really upright and we're standing tall and we're doing our side raises again. We want to have that little bit of a forward fold. Nice and tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So since I'm not completely flat, I'm at an angle, my arms come up and back at an angle as well. Think about the back side of the body. That's what we want to work. Good, last one. All right, let's bring it up. Back to our reverse lunges with our side raises. Good, time is on. Reverse lunge, side raise. Reverse and side. I'm going to turn just so you can see when we do these two exercises what the difference is. So now we're working our shoulder, just shoulder cap, so the muscle that lifts our arm side and out to the side in parallel. Good, bring it up. So now we're going to switch and we're going to do the reverse fly. This is our chest fly. So notice now I'm folded forwards. Good, time's on, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. So before, the arms are still coming out to the side, but now since we have this forward fold, we're working the back of the arms instead. Back of the shoulder and those muscles in the mid and upper back. Parallel to the floor is as high as you need to go. You don't need to get your arms way back there. Just a nice good squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it up, shake it out. One more round. So reverse lunges, side raises. If you need to do a straight arm press back for the reverse flies, here's our lunges. You can. So if you need to do a straight arm press back instead, go right ahead. A lot of what we're doing is back side of the body today. Those are the muscles that don't always get as much work as they need to, so they tend to get a little weak. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reverse flies. And those reverse flies, you can do those body weight. Nothing wrong with that. 2 and 1. Good. So I'm going to do this one body weight. So you can see you're still doing the same movement, squeezing the shoulder blades together. If I was standing up, I would look like this. Yeah, I'm still squeezing the shoulders. So even if you don't have any weights, you should feel those muscles between your shoulder blades pulling the shoulder blades in towards the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it up. Shake it out. Grab a drink of water. Getting ready for the next round. We're going to do our RDLs, our deadlifts. and then we're going to do rows. So you can alternate your weights if you would like. I'm going to go a little heavier today. So we're going to do our stiff-legged deadlifts, and we're going to do our rows. So stiff-legged deadlift, feet hip width apart, nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Push the hips back and come back up. 30 seconds. Your time is on. Now, yes, you can do these without any weights at all. That is an option. Now with this one, sometimes we tend to lean forward and we focus on keeping those legs super stiff. They soften. They soften. This is our wood chop. I like to do palms facing in like I'm picking up 2 suitcases because I want to keep my shoulders down and back in my back pocket and that chest lifted. 2 and 1. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do our rows. So we have that forward fold, and we're going to just drive the elbows back. Time's on. You can do one at a time, like I am, or you can alternate, which is what I'm doing, or both at the same time. Both at the same time. If you're alternating, we want to make sure we're not turning. So this is getting our core as well. So we're anti-rotation with our abs, driving the elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blade in, so the muscles up top. Last one. Good, bring it up. Get ready for our deadlifts. The muscles in our back start the motion. Good, our time is on. So push the hips back, bring it up. You want to feel a stretch in the hamstring, and then you want to squeeze the glute to stand up tall. So we don't want to hunker over and round our backs and use our backs to lift. We want to use our glutes and our hamstrings. Most of us should only be getting about down to our knees. You shouldn't be touching the floor. Good, last one. All right, bring it up. Rows. Good, time's on. Nice, good rows. So you can see that my elbow is barely getting past my torso, and the dumbbells are staying in front of my hips. They're not going back. I'm not doing a big elbow lift or a swing. I'm just pulling them right in towards my belly button or the sides of my hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it up. Shake it out. We have one more round. Nice, good deadlifts. Good, time's on. So just nice, good, push the hips back and bring it up. So we're very stiff. We should be squeezing our shoulder blades like you're holding a walnut underneath your armpits. You don't want to lose it. You're trying to crack it. Pushing the hips back, core is tight. So we're folding at the crease in our hips, nowhere else. 2 and 1. Good. Rows. Last time. Good. Time's on. Nice, good row. Now, if you'd like to change hand positions, you can change so that your palms are facing forwards, but it's the same movement. It's still the shoulder blades pulling in, driving the elbows back. Making sure that we're not upright and pulling it up to our armpits. This should not hurt your shoulders at all. It shouldn't feel uncomfortable. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it up. Shake it out. Grab a drink. All right, so next round. Squats. We're gonna go down deep as you can. 2-second hold at the bottom, come back up. Second exercise, with or without a dumbbell. You're gonna do our wood chops, except we're going to have a weight and we're gonna swing. We're gonna bring it up. So squats, 3, 2, and 1. So starting with our squats, you're just gonna squat down, you're gonna hold it. 1, 2, bring it back up. Squat and hold, 2, bring it back up. So I want you to hold it at the bottom before you stand tall. So you just kind of hang out here for a minute. So even if it's a shallow squat, you're nice and tall. So we're not bending over, looking at the floor. We're looking off in the distance. So chest is lifted. Good, bring it up. Grab a dumbbell, little dumbbell. You can hold it on the ends or right in the middle. Nice and tall. This is our wood chop. We're gonna bring it up. So we're doing a little swing. So it's kind of like doing a front raise, but you don't want to let the muscles in your shoulders actually work. You want to use momentum and the swinging from your hips to help propel that weight up. So shoulders are relaxed. You just take it back and then you swing. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully release that weight. We're going to go down for our squats. Good. Here we go. So squat it down. 1, 2, bring it up. Down. Hold it. This is a good time to take a second, look at your knees, watch them as you go up and down. All right. You can even put your hands on your thighs. Don't use them to help, but you can feel if you come up, oh, did those knees go in? Especially for us ladies, that tends to be a common theme. We knock our knees in. Good, bring it up. We're gonna do our swings again. We can do our swings. And yes, you can do this body weight only. 2 and 1. So you just take your hands together. So this is our wood chops. This is our wood chops. But when we do our warm-up, we kind of focus on chopping the wood down at the bottom. Now we're thinking about bringing it up. So we bring it up. Where we're using the hips, using that hinge and that momentum to propel that weight up and to bring it forwards. Making sure too that we're not pushing our hips way forward and making a C on the way back. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it up. Squats and squats. Last time. Good. Take it down and hold. 1, 2, and up. Feet are flat on the floor. Push through the heel. So your test is, can you wiggle your toes when you're down in the squat? But you want to keep those feet down so you have a good base of support. But you push through the heels to come up and activate those glutes. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it up. Our swings, last time. Yes, you can do front raises, but I want everybody to try the swing. Good, time is on. So think about an actual swing, right? You kind of got to, when you do that little pump with your legs, now we're doing the pump with our hips. So it's nice, good. You catch it right in the V. So you don't want to catch it down here and do these big bows. Chest is lifted. Yes, yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully release that weight. Go ahead and grab a drink. All right, next round, 3 exercises, 2 rounds only. So 3 exercises, 2 rounds only. So we're gonna do a single leg hip extension. So you're gonna stand nice and tall. We're just gonna take it back and bring it in. Right, left. Then we're gonna do tricep kickbacks. All right, 3, 2, 1. Good. So just nice, good extension. Nice, good glute squeeze. Yes, you can hold on to something. So we just want to make sure that we're not doing a forward swing when we do this. You can place your hand or even a couple of fingers on your glutes. Sometimes that gives your brain what it needs to know, oh hey, this is what I want to work. These are the muscles I'm going for. And you should feel those muscles getting tense. Good, shake it out. We're gonna do the other side. So you can hold on to something just a little bit. Good, time is on. So just a nice good lift. Nice good lift. And see if you can notice if one leg goes higher than the other, or maybe on one side if you tend to turn the hip out. Hips stay level and square to the front. So a little lift. Nice good balance on the other leg, soft knee. Last one. Good, tricep kickbacks, tricep kickbacks. We're only doing 2 rounds, so if you'd like to do one arm and then the other, you sure can. But we're gonna kick it back and bring it in. So again, if you'd like to alternate right-left, both at the same time, or do one arm and then the next round we'll switch to the next. So shoulders are down and back in our back pocket. Even if you're a little more upright, your elbows should be a little bit behind you, but don't let them pop up super high. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's go ahead, set it down. We're going to do that nice, good glute lift. So our leg extension. Good. Time's on. So just nice, good lift. So the leg you're standing on, sometimes when we do this one, we wind up kicking that hip out to the side when we stand on one leg. Try to keep everything as stacked as you can. Good, 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, shake it out. With this one, there's no shame in holding on to something because I want you to focus on getting that exercise nice and good. Good, nice, good lift. So hold on if you need to because I want you to focus on the exercise versus trying to keep your balance. Although this is a really good balance exercise, isn't it? So nice, good lift. So with this one, we want to make sure that we're not arching our back and going super high. You'll see my legs not going that high off the floor. 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna change my hand position. I might regret this later. Good, I'm gonna do my palms facing forwards, but you do what feels good. You do what feels good, and if that's your palms facing in, go right ahead. This changes it. This changes the focus. You're still working triceps. It's just a little different. Good, 10 seconds to go. We're gonna move on to our next trio. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up, set it down, grab a quick drink. That seems fast, doesn't it? Since we were doing 3 rounds before. All right, next round. Curtsy lunge right, curtsy lunge left, and bicep curls. If you're not able to do a curtsy right now, you can always just do a little step back with a little bit of a cross versus catching yourself on the ball of the foot. The rest of us, I want you to try to curtsy. All right, 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunges. Body weight or hold on to a weight, but it's a little cross behind. It's a reverse lunge, one side only. Little cross behind. You should feel this a little bit more in the outside of the hip, but we don't want to do a big turn. It's not nice for our knees. So it's just a little cross, a little bit more crossover than a balance beam stance. Doesn't have to be deep, and that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it up, shake it out. Same thing on the other side, and then we're going to do our bicep curls. 2, and 1. Good. So just a little cross behind. Bring it up. A little curtsy. So if I turn, you'll see it's a reverse lunge. We want to make sure we're not doing a big knee push forwards. I always have one side that I do more of a push forward than I like. And this happens to be the one. Three, 2, 1. Good. Bicep curls. Bicep curls. Good. I'm going to do palms facing forwards for this round. Nice, good curl. If you would like to do a single leg stance or stand on a balance beam just to get a little bit more balance work today, feel free. Feel free. We'll do the other leg second round. This is a good one if you've got lighter weights and you're not necessarily going for a strength, super strength focus. I'm going a little heavy today. I'm focusing on some strength. Good. Go ahead, set it down. And we're going to do our curtsies. Right, then left. 2 and 1. Good. So just a nice, good curtsy. And again, if you're not able to do, you know, a traditional curtsy, you can do a little step. And you can see my foot is going flat. Still doing a little cross behind. Good, less than 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, good, shake it out. Getting ready to do the other side. So you can do a little cross, flat-footed step if you need to. Good, time is on. Otherwise, I want you to try to do that curtsy where you balance on the big toe and the ball of the foot. Nice, good lunge. Good, less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead, bring it up. Bicep curls. Now I'm going to do hammer curls this round, and I'm going to do my opposite balance. So hammer curls is palm facing in. You can do palm facing forwards, or you can do a little combination. Palm in, rotate to palm forwards. I did balance beam last time, so I switched which foot is in back. 10 seconds to go. Nice, good squeeze. Make sure we're not swinging those weights. I know it's easy. Good, last one. Just to flip them up there. Control those weights. Good, set it down. All right, so we're gonna head down to the floor for the last round. And we have 6 exercises, and we're just going to do 1 through 6. So we're just going to do A, B, C, D, E, F. All right? So we're going to do planks. Planks on a wall, table, or chair if you don't want to go to the floor. We're going to do T shoulder blade pinches. So again, if you're standing, you're just going to sit or stand, and you're just going to do those nice, good pinches. We're going to do a low back extension. If you're upright, you're just going to bow good morning. Glute bridges, you can do chair stands or you can do butt to wall, crunches, standing crunches, and then Russian twists. So if you're standing, this is what you're going to do, or sit in a chair and do your crunches. All right, so we're going to go down for our planks. Option to do an up down, up down. So coming down to our plank, knees or toes. Your choice. What we're going to do is we are on our hands. Challenge for you. Go down to your elbows and then come back up to your hands. All right, 30 seconds. Your time is on. Now, if you're new to planks, and this is a new exercise for you, one that you don't do very often, skip the up downs. Just hold your plank. Otherwise, you drop down. Now, when you come back up, you take that hand and you put it right underneath your shoulder. Don't put it way out. Right underneath the shoulder. Come back up. Take it down. Bring it back up. Keep that core tight. Very important. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to go ahead onto our tummies. Arms are going to be out to the side. Shoulders down and back, palms facing forwards. We're gonna lift and take it back down again. So our thumbs are pointing towards the ceiling. Arms are straight out to our side. Shoulders away from the ears. The only thing moving is your arms down to your fingertips. If that's a little challenging for you today, you can bring your arms in so your elbows are bent. You're still doing the lift. 3, 2, 1. Good. Low back extension. Hands underneath the shoulders. Shoulders in your back pocket. Everything stays on the ground. We do a very gentle lift. Set it back down again. We lift and we set it back down. So it's just a little upper body lift. Belly is in, glutes are squeezed. That will help protect your low back. So the focus of this is not the height, and it's not using your hands to push you up. The goal is to lift just enough until you feel those muscles in your low back kick on and start working. Good, roll over onto your backs. We're gonna do our glute bridges. Good, your time is on. So if you are standing, you can do chair stands, you can do squats, you can do hip hinges, touching your backside to the wall. You just want something where you do a little fold at the crease of your hips, and then you unfold by squeezing your glutes. You can even just stand or sit and squeeze your cheeks, tighten the muscles, and then relax. So just focus on some glute squeezes. 2 and 1. Good. Next round, crunches. So you can stay on your back or you can come to a V-sit position. We're gonna reach for the sky, come back down again. Reach and back down. So as we do this one, make sure that we're not doing a lot of arching and rounding of the low back. We're just kind of pulling our belly in and then releasing. Less than 10 seconds, and we're going to come up for our Russian twists. Good. So option 1 is you can do bicycle crunches lying on your back. Option 2, you come to a V-sit position, knees bent, feet flat, and we're going to rotate hip to hip. So we just want to do a little obliques. You can keep it small and just go knee to knee. Challenge for this one, sometimes we do this and our knees go side to side. Keep your knees centered, upper body goes side to side. 10 seconds to go, short rest, and then we will repeat those 6 exercises again. Good, go ahead and rest. This round, I'm gonna do all of the exercises up. So if you're standing, you can hang out with me. Grab a super quick drink if you want, otherwise we're going for round 2. Just don't go from laying on your back to standing, correct? All right, we're gonna do planks. So whoever wants to do planks upright or on the floor. In 3, 2, 1, good. 30 seconds planks. So I'm still gonna do my up down. So I'm still gonna put my hand under my shoulder and kind of do a little bit of a single-handed push-up, and then I'm gonna drop it down. I'm gonna alternate hands. So you wanna have kind of a spot on the wall where your hands and your elbows go. You wanna try to always hit that spot when you put your hand or your elbow on the wall. 2 and 1, good. Go ahead and bring it up. We're gonna do our T pinches, our shoulder pinches. So if you're on the floor, you're on your tummy. If you are upright, you're with me. Same thing, palms facing forwards. So a lot of you did this when we did our reverse flies earlier. This is not a bad exercise to do a little extra of. Now when you're on the floor, your range of motion is a little smaller, yeah? So I'm just doing this one up for the people that don't want to be on the floor today, and that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Low back extension. If you're on the floor, lie on your tummy. You're going to do that little bit of a lift. The rest of us, we're gonna do a good morning. So we're gonna just bow and we're gonna come up tall and say good morning. So we bow and we come up. Otherwise, if you're on the floor, you're going to stay down. Everything stays glued to the floor. You lift that upper body off the floor just a couple inches. So again, with this one, we stay very tall. This is kind of our wood choppers. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Glute bridges. So if you're on the floor, on your back, knees bent, feet flat, you're going to do your glute bridges. We're going to do little mini squats. So if you're standing, it's a little mini squat. One that I like to do when I'm having people learn squats is to touch their backside to the wall behind them and practice. It's the same motion. So squats and hip hinges like this, they're a hip dominant movement. They're a hinge. So wood chops is a hinge. Squats, glute bridges, they're hinges. 3, 2, 1. Good. Crunches. Crunches, crunches. If you've got a chair, you can sit in it. Otherwise, crunches on the floor. Nice and tall. Knee to elbow. So if you're standing, nice good knee to elbow. Now I'm really thinking about bringing my hips and my ribs closer together so I'm not cranking on my head. We're just doing a nice good crunch. If you're on the floor, you're reaching for the ceiling, yes? 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. For Russian twists, option 1 for standers is right here. Option 2, knee to opposite elbow. Yes, your time is on. If you're on the floor, you're sitting back, you're doing your Russian twist, or you're doing your bicycles. So I know most of you know your exercises. You've been working with me long enough, right? Nice, good. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. All right. So for those of you that are on the floor, I want you to come to a seated position, and I want you to give yourself a few minutes before you come up to standing. Okay, I want you to come up to standing, but I want you to take your time so your blood knows where it's supposed to go. So you come up to a sitting or kneeling position, hang out there for a little bit, take your time, and then come up to standing when you're ready. I just have a lot of people standing today, so it's going to be easier to do our stretches standing than on the floor today, which is fine. All right, hold on to a wall if you need to. We're going to stand nice and tall, and we're just going to circle our ankle. And you can do a lot of these sitting down if you need to. Good, other direction. Good, we're going to take that heel forwards, just so it's a little bit ahead of the other foot. Straight leg, we're going to sit back. Nice, good hamstring stretch. So you'll see, I'm not bending over and trying to touch my toe. I'm sitting back just until I feel a stretch. Good, bring it up. That foot, you're gonna take it up and you're gonna take a nice big step to the side. You're gonna sit into that leg for a nice inner thigh stretch. Good, you're gonna push off, step together. We're gonna, option 1, grab your foot, stretch your hip. Option 2, hip is back, your foot is back, and you're gonna tuck the tail feathers. The goal is right here. If you're sitting in a chair, just sit sideways and try to get that knee to the floor. So you'll look like you're in a lunge position or a half kneeling. Good, shake it out. Other side, same thing. So hold on if you need to. Stand tall, starting with circling our ankle. Good, other direction. Make sure it's our ankle that's circling, not our leg. That happens. Good, heel down, toe up, just a little bit ahead of the other foot. Sit back into a single leg squat. And again, just until you feel a stretch in the hamstring. You'll see I'm not going very far. I'm not super flexible either, but I'm not going very far because I'm getting a good stretch. Good, bring it up. Foot is up, big step to the side. Sit back into that leg, inner thigh stretch. Make sure our toes are pointing forwards. So chest is lifted, so I don't want you to be looking down at the floor. Chest is up a little. Good, stepping together. Option 1, again, grab the foot, making sure we're not kicking the hip out, staying nice and tall. Option 2, that toe is back and we tuck our tail feathers and squeeze that glute. So even if you're holding your ankle, squeeze that glute. That'll help push your hip forwards and get a deeper stretch. Good, bring it down. Feet are about hip width apart. We're just gonna do a nice good side bend, reach. Goal is really reaching up versus reaching over. Lengthen the side of your body. Good, other side. Good, bring it up, arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, tummy is tight so our ribs are tucked. Good, bring it in, hands to the shoulders, walk it back. Get a nice good bicep squeeze that will relax your triceps. Good, bring it down, reach back behind you, pull the shoulder blades down and back into the back pocket. Ear to shoulder, shoulders are level. Good, other side. Good, arms are down. Head is up, look to the right, opposite hand. We're gonna do thumb to index, middle ring, and pinky. One more time. Good, turn the other way, opposite hand, thumb to index, middle ring, and pinky. One more. Good, bring it center, deep breaths in and out. Last time. All right, all done.